live on Carly B TV.
On Carly B TV.
All the way live on Carly B TV.
All the way live on Carly B TV.
I am all the way live on Carly B TV.
Y estoy sintonizada a Carly B TV.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Carly B TV. I'm Dr. Karlisha Booze. It's First Friday, and we have Friday entertainment with Roll with Royce and DJ Gentleman George. Roll with Royce is out on assignment, but today, DJ Gentleman George and myself have the honor of interviewing Executive Director of the Tubman Museum about this fascinating entertainment gala that he's having tomorrow evening. So thank you so much, Harold Young, for joining us.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be here. How's everybody doing today?
Oh, man, we great. Excited about tomorrow night. I'm wearing DuckTales, by the way.
I figured you would. I thought you were going to wear feathers this year or something,
Hey, I got to be fabulous on the red carpet tomorrow night, sponsored by FBJ, Forrest Johnson & Associates. So we're excited about it, to be back this year. What's different? What's new? What's popping?
Man, let me tell you, this is the 27th annual of All That Jazz and Gala. It was started by Ms. Chiaz Ekwechi 27 years ago to raise funds for the Tubman Museum and our education program. So over the years, it has grown to be from local artists now to nationally known artists and everything. It's grown to be one of the premier galas in the city of Macon. And there are people that are flying in. This year, we have in the honor of having special guests, the Whispers and Lenny Williams, to perform this year. So, we're really excited about it. The sponsors on the floor have a chance to have a nice meal. We have Vibes, a restaurant that's providing food this year. We're doing a buffet style. And we got a lot of food on them because, we want to make sure you're good and full. Well, not really too full, so you can't get up and party afterwards. So you have a good meal. I'll be able to have, and then the concert, and then party with AJ the DJ right after that, man.
Yeah, so it's exciting, man. I've been there for, I don't know, man, the last 10 years or so, ever since you've been involved, and it's always an epic event.
It's like you started it.
Yeah. I feel like I have, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But thank you, man. We trying to take it to another level. I'm from West Coast, so I wanted to bring some of that West Coast flair there. We added the red carpet experience with Royce and yourself, interviewing the people coming in. There's just something enhanced. People feel like, I don't get to go to LA, but I feel like I've attended an award show or something to that gala, that high-end experience.
Hey, I feel the same way. It's a real Hollywood experience. The red carpet's so long. And I just want to know, the Tubman Museum, what does it look like? The future of the museum. I can remember many years ago, the Music Hall of Fame wound up moving to Atlanta and moving out of the home of it. Now that you guys have remodeled, new location, got all this stuff going on, what does the future of the Tubman Museum look like?
The future, man, that's a great question. Thank you. My goal, I'm the first African-American director of the Tubman Museum, and it's 41 years old, and I've been the executive director for 3 years. So I'm blessed to be in this position. And when I took on the position, I want to bring more technology into the Tubman Museum, and also bring more current history with living history, what I mean, so young people can relate to it. There's sometimes that young people can't relate to the civil rights movement and to the slavery. You talk to them about it, they're like, I was talking to one young man, he said, no, man, that I don't believe that happened. There's no way you're going to tell me I can't sit. I had a choice to sit, I had to sit in the back of the bus. I'm like, no, you had no choice. That wasn't something you had a choice. You're like, nah, so they really can't relate because how times have evolved. We're not there yet, but it's definitely evolved for something different. So what I did was last year, well, a couple of years ago, it took me a while to happen. I got Tyler Perry to do an exhibit here. It's the only one in the country, the only one who's ever said yes to, right here at the Tubman Museum. It's about his life. The reason why I picked Tyler Perry, I know the Tubman Museum is like, why Tyler Perry did just like what Harriet Tubman did. Once she became to a certain plateau of her life, when she became free, she reached back and brought people with her. Tyler
Right.
Perry's done the same thing. So he got to a place. He's brought people up with him that never had a chance, that wouldn't have that chance in Hollywood. So my connection to that current, Tyler's done that. Now young people come in here and say, if he could do it, I could do it too. And that's the main thing. Grow from your history.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you a question, Harold. How important is it to keep African American history alive?
Wow, because there's some states that want to kill it. Um, it is a part of, and you can't erase it because it's American history. It happened just as everything else, as the Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg, all of those, everything. It's part of America's platinum. We got to make sure that we understand our history so we don't end up repeating it again. There's sometimes if it's erased and we slip back, and next thing you know, we don't realize we're back into some type of slave mentality that we like. I talk to young people all the time who's either going to the entertainment industry or to the sports world. Read your contract. Read your contract. Understand, because you will fall into a slave mentality, not knowing that you just signed your life over. You no longer own yourself. And they're like, what are you talking about? Read your contract. Understand history. And we don't understand that when people will sign a contract, sign their life over, that is a slave mentality. Now I own you. I tell you what to do. I tell you what to wear. I tell you how to dress. You cannot. I couldn't, when I was working with one company, when I was working with Pepsi, I couldn't hold a Coca-Cola. They didn't want me walking around with a Coca-Cola in my hand. They owned that part of me. They said, Harold, we don't want to see you with a Coca-Cola bottle in your hand because you have a contract with Pepsi. Wow. Stuff
Wow.
like that. You really, that's ownership. So you got to be careful. So yes, we need to understand our history.
Right.
So
So with
making donations.
coming up, I'm sorry, George, you go ahead and I'll tag team the next question.
Okay, so making donations, how does that look, and what does it take to donate for someone watching right now to the Tubman Museum to keep our history alive?
Man, thank you for that. We don't get a lot of government funding. We get some part of the tourist funds. So a lot of the funds that keep the museum alive is I have to raise it. I have to ask people. I have to go find partnerships. I have to do so. Donations, go on our website, and we have a place to donation and make a donation to the Tubman Museum. This is one of the things that we really want to do. This summer, we have a summer camp program that we're going to allow about 50, 60 kids to come in for free. A lot of parents can't afford the summer, while the kids are out of school, to send them to these camps. They're expensive, and then all they send them to the park, and they're not doing anything. So we're going to do a summer camp program from June to July, right before they go back to school, to give a chance to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so those funds, even like tonight, this weekend's event is going to offset those costs.
Okay. So speaking of this gala that's happening tomorrow, we know that the purpose
Yes,
of
ma'am.
it is to raise funds for different events,
Yes,
different
ma'am.
exhibits. Speaking of the exhibits, are there any new exhibits that are coming, or besides the Tyler Perry exhibition that you had recently?
Yeah, we have several. We have a changing gallery that we do every every 6 weeks, that we keep the museum fresh. So if you came here 6 weeks ago, it's gone. So we do a lot of local artists, a lot of not just we try to do a lot of Georgia artists as well, to bring people that and also highlight some of our local artists. It's important that we do that too. Somebody has to give somebody a chance, give them an opportunity to exhibit their stuff. So we have several different, especially during Black History Month, we have doing every Saturday, besides not tomorrow, but every Saturday afterwards. I've established a thing called the Living Legends, where Harriet Tubman would come alive and tell her story, and Sojourner Truth and Martin Luther King, Obama. We have people portraying those the historical figures and telling their story. So around the museum and different galleries. So it's really, really innovative. We have a drum circle where we're teaching people different African beats, and then we have art classes. So it's pretty exciting around here. We're trying not just to be an exhibit hall. We also very community oriented. We have a lot of town hall meetings here. We have a lot of partners that we do with, like, making Black pages at expos. And so I really want this museum not just to be an exhibit hall.
But the Tubman Museum having their event is normally during January. It's perfect moving to February. Do you see it continuing in February?
When we changed because it was a conflict with the building, but now that I see this work, I may keep it this first week in February,
Man, you can't beat that. Black History Month kicks off with the biggest event that takes place in Macon, Georgia, which is really a national event. People fly in from all over the country. I've been there, seen them, meet them, and it feels like, the Black Grammys or this big award show. That's the vibe that it gives off.
Right.
Well, man, wow, man, I didn't put that together. That's why that's why y'all pay him $1 million a month. See, that's why this man gets $1 million a month, because I didn't even think about. I realized I know it's Black History Month, but I didn't put that together. Thank you for that. That's something to really consider. Wow, thanks, man. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about. I said a moment.
Before we wrap up, are tickets still available? And how can people purchase them, if so?
The tickets on the floor it's sold out. The dinner tickets are sold out, but the balcony tickets, the concert, you can still see the Whispers and Lenny Williams. That show starts at 8:00. The concert starts at 8:00, so they still get a chance to do that. Unfortunately, the people in the balcony won't be able to come down to the dance floor. They can dance upstairs. We have an after party. They will stay upstairs, but we give the people who actually purchased given that experience, purchasing the higher end tickets. The tickets in the balcony is only $50, plus the little service charges that the building has. But we definitely still have tickets available for the balcony. Come see a great concert. It's not two artists you can see for $50, especially the two artists at this day and time.
Right. Well, all right then. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and we look forward to the All That Jazz Gala this year.
It's What's Happening Weekend on KBTV, and this your boy Country Wayne.
Hey everybody, this is Tamala Man, and I'm rolling with KBTV.
Hey everybody, my girl Tamar Braxton, all the way live on KBTV.
Yours truly, Atlanta's own MC Lifer, and I want to let you know I'm all the way live with KBTV. That way, the long way. I'm always KBTV. Peace up and A-Town down.
Yo, this is Henry Wells, the most feared man in comedy. Street T, all the way live on KBTV. I'm here, baby. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tony Terry, all the way live on KBTV. You heard me?
Poker Bear, all the way live on KBTV. You understand me? You gonna learn today, babe.
Live on KBTV.
On KBTV.
All the way live on KBTV.
All the way live on KBTV.
I am all the way live on KBTV.
Y estoy sintonizada a Carly B TV.